let me tell you guys a story that happened 7 years ago. Okay, that's a little too extravagant. I'll just tell you the basics. This is the layout of my house. This is the living room. This is the kitchen. This is the hallway from the front door to the back door. And here are the stairs leading from the right and going upstairs. So I was right here in this establishment, and the so-called intruder will be coming in through the front door. So I'm here and they're here. Got it? Good. And also, just a heads up, we normally keep our front doors locked, but this particular day, it was summer and I was checking on the plants and yada yada yada. I ended up unlocking the front door. My bad. It was literally 2 minutes before this happened. Keep your doors locked, everyone. Thank you. That was the PSA. Next. So one day, I was busy playing piano in the living room. Everybody else is upstairs. Dad, brother, mom, all of them are upstairs. And that's when I hear this creaking sound. I have a wall that barricades me from seeing what's happening, but I know the front door opened, and I can hear the footsteps going bonk, bonk, bonk towards the end of the hall. So I can hear it. And in my brain, I'm thinking everybody's upstairs. 1,000% sure. Mom just opened the door, and it's Dad's upstairs, somebody I know. It has to be somebody I know. And I knew I was wrong the moment I saw who it was. I have never seen this lady before. High ponytail, she looked jacked, maybe mixed, and she also had a Gatorade bottle. I would like to ask you all a question. If you guys saw something like this, what would your reaction be? Would you A, scream, B, hide, C, I don't know, talk to them, or D, do nothing? Regardless, I don't know what possessed me in my brain power to get up, look out from the front of the living room, and go into the hall, right behind this person. And just so you know, I did have short hair back then, but I'm going to draw myself with long hair. I'm not redrawing that phase of my life right now, so we can just pretend I had long hair back then. And I just simply said, "What are you doing?" That kind of sound. What are you doing? I don't know how I said it. It was just annoyed. I was just annoyed. And I was glaring too. And this lady, I almost feel bad because she was probably high, and she just looked back and she jumped. She just jumped back and she's like, I'm looking for my son. She just kept stumbling. And this whole time I said nothing. As they say in movies, keep your eyes on the enemy. So I kept my eyes on the enemy. And suddenly, I hear this huge gasp behind me and a stumble on the stairs like somebody fell. But I, again, knew the rule and didn't look away from the enemy. So I'm still staring, but I can imagine what my mom was looking like when she was gasping like that. "I'm sorry, Mommy." So 3 of us were here now. Mom was scared. This woman was confused and perhaps high, and I'm just annoyed. And in that whole confusion, the lady just kept stepping backwards and backwards all the way to the back door of the house. She almost forgot her Gatorade bottle too, and my mom's like, "Take that with you, please. Don't leave it here. I don't know what poison you left." It was a jumbled mess of garbage. And my mom was just so upset that whole time. She's like, "I came downstairs because I heard few people speaking, and I thought you brought in your friend, and I thought I was supposed to come here and greet you. It was a mess." She was horrified, and of course, the men were nowhere to be seen. My dad was probably upstairs, my brother. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But this isn't the end of the story. Because the next day, I was outside walking with my friend, and we were walking down our neighborhood. I don't know if you would call it the ghettos because we live in Canada, but it's kind of like the ghettos. I don't know. Anyway, I was walking with her and I told her, "You know what happened yesterday? It was crazy. I had this crazy lady come into our house." And my friend's like, "Oh, wow, me too." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean, you too?" So she came up to me and she explained, she's like, "Yeah, me too." She was in her room upstairs, on her phone probably, until she heard a creak, just like me. And lo and behold, it's the same woman, standing at her door. And let me explain to you the journey she needed to have made to go all the way to that room. Because my house and my friend's house are laid out the exact same way. So I know that she had to go into the front door, upstairs, past the bathroom, to the bedroom. Like, bro, how high do you need to be? Okay, never mind. Let's move on to the story. And so my friend screamed, which is a normal reaction. Everybody has their own reactions. I had mine. And her mom, who was dead asleep, she woke up. Her baby brother came running too. And that was her story. And she was laughing her butt off after explaining it to me. I didn't understand what was so funny, to be quite honest. She just kept laughing, though. And I'm like, what? Also, where was your father? She's like, oh, I don't know. Probably in the basement. And I'm like, why does this sound familiar? Her second brother, by the way, was also not in this scene. Anyway, that was the story of the time I faced my home intruder. And it was funny for some people. I had my reactions. I was just annoyed. My friend screamed, but then she found it funny. My mom just was so terrified. She wanted to slip off the stairs and die. And I hope to share more story times with you guys next time. Bye-bye.